Japan, land of temples, cherry blossoms, polite smiles, and some of the most disturbing ghost stories ever told. Japanese urban legends are different. They are whispered in schoolyards, posted on anonymous message boards at 3 a.m., and passed from child to child on rainy playgrounds. Many of them have been traced back to real events. Tonight, we count down 5 terrifying Japanese urban legends. Number 1 is Kuchisake-onna, the slit-mouthed woman, and she is not as fictional as you think. Lock your doors, do not look out the window, and whatever you do not answer the door. Number 5, Teke Teke, the legend, a woman with no legs, a ghost who crawls through the streets of Japan at night on her elbows, dragging her upper torso along the ground. The sound she makes is teke teke teke, the scraping of her nails on the pavement. If she catches you, you will share her fate. You cannot outrun her. In 2005, rumors spread through schools in Hokkaido that Teke Teke had been sighted near train stations. Parents kept children home after dark. Police received dozens of calls. The story has been told in Japanese schools since the 1940s, and many people link it to a terrible accident on the tracks in Mororan, where a young woman lost her life. Locals say her spirit still haunts quiet places, asking where her legs are. If you do not answer correctly, she will not let you leave.
Number 4, Aka Manto, the Red Cape. The story takes place in the last stall of a school bathroom. Always the 4th stall, always at night. You are sitting alone on the toilet when you hear a voice. Red paper or blue paper? If you answer red, you will not leave the bathroom alive. If you answer blue, you will be taken below. If you try to trick him by answering yellow, he will drag you down into the dark. The correct answer is to say you want no paper at all, and he will leave. Aka Manto is described as a tall man wearing a long red cloak and a white mask with no facial features. In some versions, he has a handsome face hidden under the mask. The story is so widespread in Japanese schools that children refuse to use the bathroom alone at night. In 2009, a Kyoto newspaper reported that elementary students in one district had become too afraid to use the restroom after a student claimed he encountered a figure in the 4th stall. The school held a special assembly to say Aka Manto was not real. Not every child was convinced.
Number 3, Tomino's Hell. Tomino's Hell is not a woman with a knife or a man in a mask. It is a Japanese poem written in the early 20th century by poet Saijo Yaso. The poem tells the story of a boy named Tomino who dies and falls into hell, describing in grim detail the tortures he witnesses there. The legend says that anyone who reads the poem out loud will be cursed. Some people fall ill, some have accidents, some die. In 2004, a famous Japanese horror author named Yomota Inuhiko wrote that he had read Tomino's Hell aloud on a radio program and afterward suffered several unexplained injuries. He never read it aloud again. The story exploded on the Japanese internet in the early 2000s, and hundreds of people posted recordings of themselves reading the poem as a challenge. Most of the posters later deleted their videos, claiming they had suffered bad luck, family illness, or strange noises in their homes. Is it a curse? Is it mass hysteria? Either way, you will not be hearing the poem in this video. We like living. Number 2, the Okiku Doll. In 1918, a 17-year-old boy named Eikichi bought a traditional Japanese doll on the island of Hokkaido as a gift for his 2-year-old sister, Okiku. The doll was about 40 centimeters tall, wearing a traditional kimono with short black hair and round black eyes. Okiku loved the doll and played with it every day, carrying it everywhere she went. Then, a few months later, Okiku became very ill with a fever and died. The family placed the doll on their home altar in her memory. After a few months, they noticed something strange. The doll's hair was getting longer. When they received it, the hair was cut in a short bob. Now it was down past the doll's shoulders, as if it were a real child's hair continuing to grow. The family believed the spirit of Okiku had entered the doll. The doll is still on display today at the Manmenji Temple in Iwamizawa, Hokkaido. Scientists have examined it and confirmed the hair is human hair and that it does appear to continue growing. It is given a haircut once per year by the temple priests. Visitors say you can still see the face of a little girl if you look into the doll's eyes long enough.
Number 1. Kuchisake-onna, the slit-mouthed woman. She is the most famous Japanese urban legend of all, reported by hundreds of real witnesses. She appears as a tall woman in a beige trench coat wearing a white surgical mask. In Japan, wearing a mask in public is normal, so she does not stand out. She approaches you alone at night on a quiet street near a school and asks one simple question. Am I pretty? If you say no, she attacks with scissors. If you say yes, she pulls down her mask to reveal her mouth slit from ear to ear and asks, how about now? Say no, and she strikes. Say yes, and she gives you the same grin with her scissors. The only escape is to confuse her by saying she looks average, or throw candy and run. In 1979, sightings spread so fast across Japan that schools sent children home in groups and police increased patrols. Multiple witnesses reported being chased by a masked woman with a blade. The story may be based on a samurai's wife from 800 years ago whose husband cut her mouth open as punishment. Or she may still be walking the streets tonight. If a woman in a mask asks if she is pretty, do not answer. Run. Japanese urban legends have a unique quality. The ghosts are not in haunted houses. They are in the bathroom stall. They are on the train platform. They are the woman standing next to you on the street wearing a mask. You cannot see the danger until it is too late. Teke Teke on the platform. Aka Manto in the fourth stall. Kuchisake-onna asking a simple question. You may never have heard of them before tonight, but they have been waiting for you. Comment masks off if you made it to the end. Like and subscribe for more true terror. And if you ever find yourself alone on a quiet Japanese street at night, keep walking. Do not stop. Do not talk to strangers, especially if they are wearing a mask. Sweet dreams.